This game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like all day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. Yeah.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Okay, touchdown.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on. Goes down. Throwing on third and long. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points. I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Mathis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On 1st down, Mathis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
play. Hey, I can't believe they even let you play. Echo, echo! 24 is the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now Jackson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Go.
To throw again. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Bennett going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Herbert. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. On 1st down, Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big.
Well, to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Zoo. 53 to the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
On third down, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
53. Mike. Hey, come on, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
Matchbox light.
A gain of 15.
Hey, Delta.
First down, Buffalo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I got it all, though.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Touchdown. We're getting some penetration.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Throwing after the interception. Herbert, and he fires one incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
64, ready, check, check. Hey, Charlie. 44 is the mic.
They're going to try and throw, and that's complete to Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Back to throw. Herbert.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, there goes a deep ball in. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should. And look at this, it's a fake. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a give, right side. Mathis. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter of. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Check. I got 2 lines.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack at this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Benjamin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Got it. Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch the block, motion, block, block, block.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
44, Mike.
Throwing again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Bills 10.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Check, crunch.
They'll run on first down. Mathis, he's got the first down here inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.